My computer froze one day, and when I restarted the computer, I found a certain file was deleted. The file in question had the list for every video that I was intended to make and upload for the month of October. With all the information missing, I was forced to remake every list and rewrite 3 Pocket Bios scripts. This put Pocket Bios behind schedule. The video on Grant came out a week after it was supposed to. All the other Pocket Bio episodes got pushed back a week and then a month. Horror Week is happening again, which adds 7 more videos, which means I now don't have the time to do the Pocket Bios episodes. Because of Horror Week, those videos have to come out on specific days or it won't make sense. And in case you're wondering, for Azrael Enterprise, Horror Week starts on the 25th of October, 2017. Now, while I was remaking the videos, I took a break and was watching a video on Khan Academy's website, which featured Colin Powell. Well, Mr. Powell mentioned that his 2 military mentors were George Marshall and Dwight D. Eisenhower. Well, I looked up George Marshall, and I can agree with what I noticed. The guy fought in 5 different wars, so he's now on the list. Eisenhower was already on the list, if you were wondering. And so, in another video featuring Colin Powell, he was talking about Manuel Noriega, which I've heard of, but had to look up anyway. Turns out he was the dictator of Panama during the 1980s, which led to a US invasion of Panama, which is something I had never even heard about. Suffice it to say, he's also been added to the list. So at some point I found a list of the 20 best Germans. I wasn't sure when I would make it, but I actually decided to hold off on it. I now intend to release it around Adolf Hitler's Pocket Bios video, as a sort of counterbalance. However, that list video is now postponed for about a year. Speaking of Nazi Germany, I found out about a guy who saved 669 children from the Holocaust, a guy named Nicholas Winton. He is now on my list, but I'm not 100% sure he'll get a video. The information about him is scattered. If he doesn't get a video, I'll at least give a summary of his life in one of these interlude videos. Now, I started working on a video for William Tweed. After only a few minutes, I canceled it. I only wanted to do a video on Boss Tweed because of the movie Gangs of New York. Turns out, he's not that interesting if you're not into politics, so I moved on. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is Patreon. I've been thinking about setting up an account. I'm not sure if I should set one up at 500 or at 1,000 subs. I actually make no money from YouTube, and since I want to improve and expand the 2 channels, I need some funding. Yeah, I said 2 channels. Aside from Azrael Enterprise, the main channel, I have Space Hopper, which is a science-based channel. It's basically my little failure of a channel since it currently has 3 subscribers and it's a year old. But anyway, the point is, when do you make the Patreon account? Or should I make it at 300 subscribers? I mean, when you have less than 1,000 subscribers and you're not eligible to monetize any of your videos, the Patreon support is more important at that point than actually when you have 1 million subscribers. I'm also keeping in mind that there would have to be tiers and certain things would have to be given for those, which I also have nothing to give except the content, solely because I don't have funding to have products to sell or at that point to give if you donate a certain amount of money. I would like to have t-shirts, maybe hats, but no funding to make it means I can't sell it. Well, that's the end of this. Thank you for listening. If you got this far, got any comments, put them in the comment section. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.